Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. So, today I want to share something about how the divine feminine should not lower, her standards and keep settling for lesser things in life. And that includes the behavior of a twin flame for sure. And it also definitely includes how you come off as a person, how you express yourself as a person, rather. So, there is no need for you to have social niceties, for you to have masks on all the time, for you to be people pleasing, for you to do things that take a lot of effort out of you, but you're doing them just to have peace in your life. So many times we do that just because we want to maintain peace, in our day-to-day life. And this is very triggering because you might feel like, if I don't do this, I will be unsafe. So it's always the fear which is not letting you be your true self. And this is the fear that you let go of as you ascend on the journey, so that you can integrate your full feminine power within you. An awakened feminine does not do anything out of fear. None of her life's choices are out of fear about money, about status, about society, about what people will say, about people's opinions of her. All those things you have to release on the journey, purge out on the journey. So naturally a time will come when you will purge this out, when your feminine energy is ready to awaken. But until then, be aware of the fact that you are encouraging fear in your life. Whether it is fear of people pleasing, it's fear of coming across as this or that, where you don't uphold a boundary, where you tolerate abuse, where you tolerate aggression, where you tolerate anything, people come and they take you for a ride, or where you are tolerating it in your daily life, the state of victimhood, all of that, a state of I'm helpless, I don't have a way out. You have to release it at some point of time. If the day is not today, and definitely it's not an overnight process, the day is going to dawn one day. So be aware of that. If a big if is if you are on the twin flame journey, for sure, you're not on some other kind of a journey, you're not on some other awakening journey, because other awakening journeys can be slow, there can be several types of awakenings. But a twin flame journey is very specific about the feminine journey, about the awakening of the feminine and how she operates and all of that. So, this, for you listening in because you are resonating with the divine feminine content, it is important that you know that fear based actions, fear based choices are the choices that I will be releasing from my system. By and by, many of those choices I have released, and many still remain to be released. And this includes how I feel about, my twin flame. If I am still operating in fear about them, fear of losing them, fear of not uniting and all of that and other things, then even those fears are the fears that will be released from my system. So when you operate in these fears, just hold simple conscious awareness to, okay, what is motivating this action from me right now? What is motivating this trigger that I have received? What is motivating this thought process that I have going on right now? Or this situation in my life where I am trapped, where I can't say no, where I feel like I depend on another person for something. Let me at least be aware of that. This is a fear I have, and I am taking action based on this fear. It's extremely important. And of course, this state of fearlessness is not an early state, it's a later state of absolute authenticity, of complete self love and acceptance, and complete unapologetic being yourself, whether devil may care attitude towards what others think of you. And it does not mean that you are negligent or you are unaware or you're kind of like aggressive, or This way of being unapologetically yourself is not your ego's way, it's the way of your true self. So the ego's way looks aggressive, it looks violent, it looks abusive, it looks like, it is attacking people to feel safe, because it feels very unsafe within. So it wants to look like this aggressive, person. But a true self, divine feminine, unapologetically being herself, is not aggressive because she's not feeling unsafe. Her behavior and choices are not because of fear of lack of safety. I hope that is clear to you. She feels so safe that she does not mind being herself. That's the only way she can be. I feel so safe in myself that I can say anything and I can be any way in which I want to be. Okay? Now, if that means that somebody has a problem with my way of being, then that can just sometimes be a test for you to assert yourself even more, to be bold even more, to be unapologetically yourself even more, to not give your power away to this person who is not liking your true self, who's not liking what you're sharing, what you're being, how you're coming across as in your day to day life or whatever. It's just a test for you to be more assertive, to be more of yourself, right? And this true self, it operates in trust in life, trust in the universal flow, trust in the divine. This is why you feel safe. Otherwise, in an unhealed way, we are all conditioned as feminines to feel unsafe in the society. But when we release this conditioning and the triggers and the wounds, and we develop a deeper faith and a deeper alignment with the divine, this safety is a natural consequence of that. And as that safe feminine, you are unafraid to be yourself, right? So, if anything from the outside still comes, it's just another like up leveling opportunity for you to be true to yourself. Don't mask yourself, don't pretend to be anybody you're not. You don't do any service to anybody by playing nice, by playing sweet, by playing according to what they expect you to play according to. You know, that is not your role, that is not your job. If somebody can come to you in full trust and faith, that's good. They receive, your from your divinity. But if they don't come to you in trust and faith, then that is just maybe a lesson for you to uplevel yourself and to still unapologetically be yourself, to assert that true self of yours even deeper. Go even deeper into this, establishing the true self within you, letting the true self take roots can take time. So don't be discouraged if people don't approve of who you are, because you're becoming your true feminine, especially with your twin flame. If you feel like you have to be this, that, XYZ for your twin flame to approve of you, my twin flame comes from this culture, so let me be more like that. Oh, my twin flame is really good looking, so let me beautify myself more. My twin flame looks like that, so I want to lose more weight to look like that. He's really smart, very successful. I have to be very successful financially to um, become appropriate for him. If you ever do these things, you are only in a chasing cycle. You're chasing your twin is running from you. Your twin does not want you to be this settled and this muted version of your true self, this false version. If that was the case, then why has the twin flame been running from you? So do a deep dive, and a deep understanding of this is really, really incredibly important, that you stop trying to impress your twin flame in any way or form. You stop trying to think that your life is kind of unimportant without your twin flame, and you have to just stop doing that. This is a journey. You make it about yourself, your own awakening, and you will reap a lot more in the journey. Union is your natural state. You don't have to run after union or chase after union, or you just have to shed and shed and shed what is not authentic in you. And naturally, what is authentic will take birth in you, right? Or it will just uncover itself in you. Naturally, the process, let it happen. And yeah, that's all I wanted to speak about today. I hope it helped you. If you feel guided to book a one on one session with me, all that information is in the link in the description box. You can do this if you're receptive and open to receiving my guidance, because I work at an intuitive level. And if you're receptive to that, then I'll be very happy to assist you. Sending you lots of love. Take care.